Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Will, and we are back with some more Genshin Impact tonight. There is a new event going on, so we're gonna go check that out, and that's kind of all I got planned for today. There hasn't really been any big streams announced for Genshin Impact for the next update. However, I did just find out that they are gonna be at the Tokyo Game Show, so they're probably gonna do a stream for that. I don't know if it's gonna be part of the update stream or if it's just going to be like a separate kind of advertising stream. Oh wait, no, the special events are like on your phone kind of stuff. Never mind. I always forget that. Alright, this is the new event that's happening. That. Oh, what the what? Oh my god, they used to do this, like... They did this for a long time, but then they stopped and I completely forgot about this. Doing the 7 days a week login bonus. When did they stop doing this? I think they did it for like the first 6 months. Then they stopped doing it. Wait, we got test a character and then... Oh, that's story stuff. Alright. So we got this going on in Linway. Okay, so I think that actually just gave us what we needed to do our wish for today. Our 10 drop. Okay, we got none of those. Let's do this. Apart from the main girl, I don't think there's really anyone that I want yet. Like the main girl, like right there on the screen. Let's just 10 drop, see what we get. Alright, purple, yeah. Like it's always gonna be a purple at the very least, so. I just hope it's not Razor. I keep pulling him, it is ridiculous. Please, one more. One more. Damn it. Alright. I don't really use her that often. Like, I'd say it's a 50-50 split. Like, 50% of the characters I actually use, or like could use. And then the other half, I don't really have too. Let's go add that star constellation. If. Yeah, I got her super early as well. And she's like not even level 50. Oh my god! I didn't even think I pulled her that many times. I've been playing this game for a year, and I like very rarely pull her, and I still got a full constellation of her now. Yikes. Alright, so that was kind of a giant flub. Alright, those things up in the right on the left-hand corner was blocking where it was. Let's move all up in here and see what's happening here. I wonder if this area is gonna look different, like they did for the Lantern Festival. They did. God, I have good luck. I've been sick for the last few days, and then I woke up this morning with a gigantic knot in my neck. So if I move my head slightly, it feels like someone's stabbing me. Yay me! Oh, maybe it's gonna be some sort of special cooking thing.
Hey, guess who's here? Oh, no way! It's the Traveler and Paimon!
Ah, Traveler, welcome. Good to see you. What can I get for you?
Wait, did we ever actually find out what restaurant she did work for? I don't think we ever did find that out before.
Blackback perch stew!
All right, blackback perch stew it is. Make yourselves at home. It'll be right out for you in just a moment.
Thanks, Chef Mao! I was just thinking about you guys, and now you're here. It feels like you heard my call and came running. You mean you were about to come looking for us? Uh-huh. There's something I want to discuss with you guys. Did you happen to see how the city looked on the way over here? Everyone's getting ready for the Moon Chase Festival.
I did not.
Moon Chase Festival? Is that another one of Liyue's ancient traditions? That's right! Moon Chase is a big festival where we celebrate the arrival of the fall by moonlight. The old folks say that thousands of years ago, this was the time of the year when the Adepti would seek the way. But it's completely different nowadays. We eat our favorite foods, spend time with friends and relatives, enjoy the moon and the flowers. So much easier. Basically, we just do all the things that people like doing and don't take a whole lot of effort. Sounds like Paimon's kind of festival. With your great taste in food, Moon Chase Festival is sure to be to your liking. Hey! If you got a problem with Paimon's taste, just spit it out! So are you guys free these days? I'm taking part in this year's Masterful Chefs. If possible, I'd like you to be my culinary consultants.
That's right. Getting some suggestions from friends will broaden your horizons.
Masterful Chefs, huh? So is that like a competition? Right, yeah! I guess you probably haven't heard about it before. Every year, Moon Chase Festival has a different theme, usually picked by the Qixing. This year's theme is Feast of the Bounteous Land, so the Qixing decided to organize a cooking competition. Feast of the Bounteous Land. Pretty much sums up what Liyue is all about. Great theme! I totally agree. I heard it was Ningguang that came up with it. She's so amazing and so full of mystery. Well, I want to take part in the competition, but coming up with new dishes is hard work. By the time you finally thought of something, cooked it, taste tested it, it can be hard to judge whether you're really into something or not. And so, I was thinking, I could get the two of you to help by gathering everyone's thoughts on what makes a great dish. I really want to think outside the box this time. And to do that, I'm gonna need lots of different ideas from lots of different people. This'll be a piece of cake! We've got friends from all over the map, haven't we? You sound pretty confident. Well, you know, not to brag or anything. But first things first, let's have a delicious one-man meal. After that, we can go around to all of our friends in Liyue and get their ideas one by one. Okay, great. Also, Golba should be back soon, so we can all go together.
Here's your black-back perch stew, folks.
It smells so good.
It's my pleasure.
Alright, another cooking competition.
That was so delicious. Theory confirmed. This is definitely chili pepper weather.
Xiangling can be a bit of a handful, so please look out for her while you're out and about.
Come on, Dad. Why would you say that?
Because I know you all too well, my dear, that's why. You mustn't be quite so reckless when you're out in the wild, you understand? You do well to be a little more cautious, like our traveler friend.
Don't worry. We're all friends here. Let's all look out for each other. Ah, and Guoma's back. Roly-poling around as usual. All right, let's pack up and head out.
I do not remember that that was her dad. Oh, we're probably gonna get some new dishes, baby. Let's see if he's got any new recipes. Oh. Dang it. Oh wow, we need a lot of flour. Might as well.
Time for some Mooch's specialties?
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
All year round, that chop suey. Oh, whoa. Oh, I already own 2 of those.
Should I save this money or invest it?
Alright, let's talk to all the cooks to be sure that we got everything. And actually, I'm gonna check the bulletin board. Like, I know it's 100%ed, but I don't know if they added anything onto it. Ever since the 2.0 update happened. I haven't checked the bulletin boards in a while. Oh yeah, I forgot. I just tell stories.
What should I try this time?
Here's... I remember, can we? There's 2 more restaurants up here. And then I guess we could check Boo Boo's Pharmacy? Maybe? Like, there's no way they have a cooking competition and, like, there isn't a new dish to make. It's probably going to be along with the main story, but still. Just want to be sure. God, we're so low on. Oh, look at that. Oh, and we got all these stalls out here. Maybe there's going to be some new side quests for us to do. Well, usually whenever they got that blue sub name, sometimes they can give you some stuff if you talk to them. Show me what you got, buddy. Nothing. Guy's always there. Doesn't look like there's anything really too new apart from this centerpiece. Let's go take a look at it. They got something turning around. So let's see if there's maybe a sort of story. Oh, it's one of those boxes where if you turn it real fast, it makes like an animation. Wanted to look around down there to see if there was a treasure chest. There does not seem to be one. Let's head back on up. And check the final restaurant. And again, probably won't be in still. Safety. You there. Fudge. Oh. This anything? Alright, nothing. Alright, so let's just proceed to the next point, which looks like it's at the funeral parlor. Oh, wait. I got so conditioned over at Inazuma, whenever I see a piece of paper, like, stuck to something, it's a collectible we need to pick up.
So, it's outside the box thinking that we're looking for, right? Hu Tao always seems to have a unique perspective, so let's make this our first stop.
What? My ears are burning. Did somebody say my name?
Hu Tao, I don't know. It's just one of those characters that they just kind of, I don't know. It feels like they didn't really do a good job with her. Where it's like, they introduced her character, and then it's like, here's a quest. And then you won't see her for like 6 months.
Yeah, it's Paimon and the Traveler. Oh, and Xiangling too.
That's not fair. It was probably 3 or 4 months. But still, it's been a minute.
Oh, of course, Hu Tao! Way outside the box.
Meaning, you're here for some other reason, right? How might I be of assistance?
Well, Hu Tao, I wanted to ask you, what kind of food do you like?
What food I like? Off the top of my head, I don't really have an answer.
Of course.
Wow, so even Hu Tao gets lost for words sometimes. Paimon sure didn't see that coming.
Come on, even the chirpiest birds clock out for the night, right? I'm no different.
Pretty sure clocking out isn't something birds do, but okay. Right! There's no need to overcomplicate it. Just pick a dish and tell me what you like about it. I'm doing some market research.
I see. Launching a new dish? Well, let me say right off the bat, nothing weird, okay? Some poached fish, a side of shrimp dumplings. That is all you need.
Poached fish and shrimp dumplings? That's a bit ordinary, isn't it?
Well, it is and it isn't. Think about it. Poached fish is hot and spicy with a powerful aroma. It's a dynamic dish. Add a side of shrimp dumplings, and there's your static component. Got it?
Dynamic? Oh, I can do dynamic. Mushroom slime stew, it...
No, not that kind of dynamic. A dish is more than substance, it's a mood. Poached fish is red and spicy. It elicits a response from the eyes, ears, nose, and mouth. That's why I call it dynamic. Shrimp dumplings are more subdued, clear and smooth with a pure and subtle fragrance. I call that static. Combining dynamic and static is how you create a perfectly balanced meal. A union between opposite but complementary features coexisting in perfect harmony.
Paimon didn't follow that at all. But at the same time, it kinda sounded smart, so... Okay, dynamic and static. Opposite, but complementary. So is this just another way of saying you should keep everything balanced? You know, a little meat, a little veggie, a little salt, a little sugar?
Bingo! Except I don't think you need to have a sweet dish for it to be a complete meal. Personally, I always skip dessert.
Okay, I think I got it. At first I thought you were just goofing around, but actually you make a really good point. How did I ever doubt you, Hu Tao? Thanks. When it comes to telling tales, the storytellers have got nothing on Hu Tao.
Sounds suspiciously like a compliment to me. I'll take it. Uh-huh. Well, at least one of you gets it. Everything in this world runs on its own set of principles, be it the circle of life or sugar and spice. You either get it or you don't.
Since the Traveler seems to approve, I'll make sure to factor it in. Paimon thinks we're pretty much done here now. Let's head to Boo Boo Pharmacy next.
Boo Boo Pharmacy? Yeah, you'll definitely get some interesting responses over there.
Aha, we were gonna go to Boo Boo's anyway. To the Boo! Boo. Actually, we did pick up quite a few sigils. Maybe we should turn them in. get us a little cachet.
Oh, it's you. Is everything okay?
Why, if it isn't the special guest who seldom visit. Less busy than usual, I see. Yikes! What happened to Baishu's voice? Excuse me? The neck. Oh, it's just Changsheng.
Welcome, welcome. Here to procure an herbal remedy, I presume?
No. We actually came for the conversation this time. We're here to talk food. I'm entering this year's cooking competition, so I wanted to ask you both. Oh, wait, there's 3 of you. I wanted to ask the 3 of you what kind of food you like.
Okay, hold on. Actually, now that I think about it, I think he's the only plant type person that we've ever run into. I just don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the only plant user that we've ever run into. Could he be the god of that? Possibly? Throwing that out there? Maybe. We'll see.
Most astutely self-corrected, we shall surely supply our assistance.
You need to know what food I like? It's all the same. No flavor.
Chi-Chi has some gustatory dysfunction and can't taste any food. Make no mistake, she's not being uncooperative.
Oh, I understand. That's fine. Still, I'd expect Chi-Chi to have some sort of dietary preferences, though. There must be some dishes that you like the sensation of.
Sensation? Yes, there's one. Coconut milk. Nice and cold.
Well, that doesn't help us. It's not a dish, it's a drink. How about you two? Any thoughts? I like bite-sized morsels of meat.
I agree with Changsheng. Many of our patients are the elderly and young children. They find large chunks of fowl or seafood difficult to swallow and digest. Dishes where the ingredients have been finely chopped, on the other hand, are far more suitable for them. We also see plenty of people with colds and sore throats who find it difficult to eat rich food. From a purely pharmaceutical perspective, I tend to recommend soups and stews.
Got it. Would that be medicinal soups and stews?
Medicinal soup. I don't like it.
I must apologize for having such a one-track mind. It's a little difficult to think about food without worrying about the health implications these days. We've had quite the endless stream of patients recently. If you ask me, I think the changing weather is to blame.
That's okay. Everyone's input counts. Keeping it seasonal and suitable for all ages sounds like a pretty good idea to Paimon. Medicinal dishes have higher demands in terms of nutritional balance than the kind of food I normally cook. I don't usually focus on medicinal properties, but since this is for a competition, maybe I can score more points by taking both flavor and function into account.
Food with substance. Always better. Everyone will like it.
It's a great suggestion. Thanks, everyone.
You're welcome. As long as we could help.
It's great to have a doctor's unique perspective. I'm feeling inspired.
Oh, how you flatter me.
Receptivity to sensible suggestions make for a savvy chef. Oh, she is! Creating new dishes is Xiangling's favorite thing to do. You can be sure she'll put lots of care and attention into it. Everyone's got their hobbies, and mine is cooking. Usually I just go with my own ideas, but having a whole new perspective this time is sure to make a big difference to the end result. Great! That makes this whole trip worth it! Alright, time to move on to the next. So we've got an independent thinker's perspective and a health perspective. Next, Paimon thinks we should probably talk to some picky eaters.
Alright, so I'm assuming... who would be there? Rex? I have to assume goes up at some point. And then, oh, what's his face? The blue-haired exorcist. I think maybe he'll show up. He's a... I don't know if he really counts as a picky eater. It's more of like dietary constraint.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. And Xiangling.
Greetings, friends. It's been a while.
Hey, what brings you here?
I always forget what Ningguang's voice sounds like.
Has something happened? What's with this great big stone on the ground?
Long story. So, just to confirm, I will assume responsibility for handling this stone of unknown origin. Any objections?
None here. You know how to get things done, Kuching. As long as it's with you, I can rest easy knowing that it's in safe hands.
Should I take this to mean that you doubt the relative safety of leaving this in the hands of the Tianquan?
Huh? Well, for starters, Kuching is the one who's always out running errands, rain or shine. Besides, you don't seem to give a wooden more about this whole thing anyway, so what's it to you?
I was merely joking. You, meanwhile, seem only too ready to pounce when an opportunity to publicly lambaste me arises. Even when it means giving our poor mutual friend here the cold shoulder. By no means. You wish to know about the stone, I presume. Then let me invite the great seafarer Captain Beto to tell the story, if she would be so kind.
You... Fine. Well, it's a big one, right? And such a smooth surface, too. Makes you think there's gotta be a good chunk of jade in there.
It was found by a fishing crew, not far off the coast. It must have been underwater for years, so the erosion will be what's given it that smooth finish.
Finds like this cannot be kept as private property, and must be submitted to a holder of public office. Placing it into our custody will also give them peace of mind.
So, what's inside it?
Well, we've hit it with just about every weapon we could get our hands on and haven't managed to even dent it yet. Clearly there's more to it than meets the eye.
No weapon can smash it open. Wow. Paimon doesn't think we've ever encountered a stone like that before.
Kuching has taken an unusually keen interest in this giant stone, which is why we are leaving the matter in her capable hands.
Let's put that aside for a second. Traveler, what brings you here? Were you looking for someone?
Actually, we were looking for all of you. We need all hands on deck here.
Oh? Hopefully not because there's been some sort of cataclysmic event.
Not this time.
Nothing like that. Paimon's just getting carried away. I just wanted to ask everyone about their food preferences.
Food preferences? That's a little unexpected.
I have rather simple tastes. Precise, pure, smart, and sophisticated. That is all I require.
That's your idea of simple, huh?
I summed up my culinary requirements in 4 words. Is that insufficiently simple for you?
A few weeks out on the open ocean would fix your flawed definition of simplicity, let me tell you that.
What about you, Beto?
Me? If it's freshly cooked and piping hot, that floats my boat. If it's got a little chili pepper in there, too, I'm one very happy captain.
Paimon thought you would have said bar food.
Oh, bar food works, too.
As for me, it's got to be seafood.
Okay, got it. So, seafood, piping hot, and, simple but sophisticated. And that's where I would disagree. Traveler, surely you've heard of golden shrimp balls.
Oh my, they're my favorite.
You need to wash and devein the shrimp, wrap it in finely sliced potato strips, then deep fry it to perfection. There's no room for cutting corners. They're very precisely put together. They taste pure, the presentation is smart, and the skill needed to cook them is highly sophisticated. It fits Ningguang's forward summary to the letter. Huh. So what you're saying is, for all the frills and trills, good food is all the same at the core?
I heartily agree. Golden shrimp balls are a prime example. Their essence lies in combining art and nutrition in a single package. It is a dish of true value.
Okay, got it. So Kuching loves golden shrimp balls.
I didn't say that. Did I?
No, at least not outright.
Alrighty. Thanks for all your input. I'll be sure to take it all into consideration.
Traveler, Paimon, do you have anything planned after this? Good. I'd like you to help me investigate something. It's about this stone.
You picked the right people for the job. We investigate stuff all the time.
My thoughts exactly. The Qixing has a public duty to deliver our final verdict to the fishermen, but there are also some things I would like to investigate on a personal level. I'm sure you've become acquainted with the general background of the Moonchase Festival. However, I have my own understanding of this festival's roots. My grandfather was a researcher of Liyue's traditions. In his notes, he indicated that there was a deity called the Stove God in ancient Liyue, which people paid tribute to at a certain time of the year. Very few written records make mention of the Stove God, and those that do are notoriously confusing. Some scholars believe that the Stove God was just another title held by the Lord of Geo, but others suggest that this was a different deity altogether. One folktale even claims that the ancients found the Stove God's shrine, but there was no statue, only a huge, smooth slab of stone. Shortly after it was found, the stone was lost in transit, and it hasn't been seen since. This stone here has all the same features, so I suspect it could be the one that went missing all those years ago. After many years of researching ancient texts, my grandfather came to believe that the practice of paying seasonal tribute to the Stove God may be best described as a festival. He called it the Stove God Festival. That would make it the forerunner to the Moonchase Festival we know today. But this is all just theory and conjecture. To prove any of it, we'd need to start by identifying who the Stove God really was. Now that Rex Lapis has passed on, and Liyue has entered the age of humankind, his successors should continue to respect our nation's culture and traditions, just as he did. That's why I think the responsibility for this situation should fall to me. It's a chance to shed light on our history, revitalize an ancient tradition, and possibly prove my grandfather's hypothesis along the way. With any luck, we'll nail all three in one fell swoop.
I think we know someone that could help.
It was just a couple of days ago that we received this stone. Right after we decided to use food as the central theme for this year's festival. It makes me wonder. Maybe a divine will is at work behind all of this.
3 birds with 1 stone, huh? That's pretty efficient, even for Kuching.
I'm pretty sure that the Divine Ruler is too lazy to put any of that into action.
Hey, don't worry about that. This sounds super important, so don't mind me. Besides, we're only... Wait a second. I got it!
What? Why are you shouting?
Kuching, can I tag along for your investigation?
But...
Since it's all about the stove god, I might get to learn something useful about cooking along the way. It'll be great inspiration for me in the competition. Please, let me come along. I promise I'll help.
If it means that much to you. Okay, I suppose you can come.
Really? Yay! Thank you so much! You're the best!
Now that that's settled, time to get going. Jingsa Village is said to be home to a lot of historical texts, so I'd like to start by making some inquiries there.
Alright, then it's off to Chingsa we go!
I don't know, like I do see a lot of the different flair that they're putting up for like the extra decoration. Same time, I don't know, it just feels a lot I don't know, flatter, less festive than when it was the Lantern Festival. Let's check, probably just the daily login. Yeah. Actually, let's... Yep. I always forget, yeah, that's like the village. There's just so many like landmarks, like there's ruins, some more ruins. There's like this whole area here. Plus there's the mines as well. But it just feels like a lot of the time it's just like this town, the treehouse, and then this town. And it's just like there's so much land. There's even that mines, little mine town right there, as well as all of this part here too, with those really cool water pools. There's so many cool aspects of this area, but once you actually like go out and clear all those areas, it feels like the stories that they keep updating and like adding to the game just generally keep you in this vicinity, this vicinity, this vicinity. Like, they don't really take full advantage of all of this land and all these areas. Don't know why. But anyway, we're first gonna jump to the teapot so we can get our daily goodies. I'm probably just gonna get a buttload of Mora rather than getting level up paper, just because I've been running so low on Mora, it's ridiculous. Like the other day, I did like 3 of those what are they called? Those little plants that let out the money, where you can either do the ones that give you more or give you level up paper. I did the ones that give you money. I did like 3 of those yesterday and I already spent like all of it on trying to level up.
This realm is
Looks like I've just been blasting through more. I did not pick the thing. Hey. Right. Now we won't be able to get much. Alright, that's a bit more.
If you ever have any questions...
Honestly, it feels like they could do a big update like this, give you a buttload of content, but then they just kind of move on to the next thing. like, yes, they've given us a few new furnishings, but there hasn't been too much newer stuff to this area. And also another thing is that once they like set up a level cap, like they keep it the level cap. Like with the characters, with the adventurer's handbook, with this area, like all of them have like a hard level cap, and then once you hit it, it's like they haven't updated any of them. Really wish that they would fix that. Some of them. Especially the adventurer's handbook. I really wish that they'd update that. Said that before. Say it again. Bam. Hot knowledge in your face. Get a little sleepy. Even though it's so freaking early. I've not had an active day. Oh look, it's old lady. That stands there and is old.
Hi, Granny. We need your help with something. Are there any old books around Qingce Village? You know, from a really long time ago?
Oh, looking for ancient texts, are we? Let me think. There is an old warehouse over there, property of the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Many books are stored inside, those that they have no room for at home. In fact, their youngest comes over this way to read sometimes.
The Feiyun Commerce Guild's youngest? You must be talking about Xingqiu.
Paimon didn't know they had a warehouse here. Let's go take a look.
I was gonna check with her, but it's like nobody seems to have any like updated goods. So. Was it this one? Oh no, that's gotta be it. They all look alike.
Help! Ah, I'm being robbed!
In the middle of the
From
town.
that direction. Come on.
Life goes on.
Freak! Don't push your luck. I messed up.
Y'all just keep backing off, buddy.
Lightning flash!
There we go.
Should place my hammer.
Alright, the only one left is the one chucking Molotovs.
Lightning flash!
Oh.
I've come here to clean the book warehouse plenty of times before, but this is the first time I've run into these crooks.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks to all of you. Hey, wait a minute. You're the traveler, aren't you? And you're with... Lady Kuching. An honor. Truly an honor.
We'll try not to take up too much of your time. I understand that this book warehouse is the property of the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Could you advise whether we might find any text relating to the stove god in this collection?
The stove god? I heard that's the Lord of Geo, right?
Huh? Really?
Yeah. A friend of mine who conducts research mentioned it once before. We use stoves for cooking, and stoves are built from rock. Some people think that the stove is a gift from the Lord of Geo. And that's why they call him the stove god.
Seems logical enough. But do you have any books on the topic?
I'm sorry, I'd have to ask the young master about that.
Oh, any questions?
Oh,
Ask away.
short pants.
It's Chongyun and Xingqiu.
The best of friends.
Hello, one and all.
Seriously? Did they just... Interesting. Okay, cool. Cool.
Hey guys, what are you doing here?
Everybody knows everybody.
I was bored with nothing to do, and thought I'd come out this way for a bit of reading. And then I thought, why not bring Chongyun along too?
Yes. I'm just along for the ride, really.
I see the Yuheng Kuching is with you. Whatever brings you here must surely be a matter of grave importance.
Master Xingqiu, if I may be so bold, do you happen to know if there are any texts on the subject of the stove god among this collection?
Since I personally selected which volumes to store here, I do have some recollection of their contents. If my memory betrays me not, there is one volume among them called Demystifying the Legends of Liyue, which mentions the stove god.
Might I take a look?
Certainly.
Not.
If it pleases my
Got
lady,
it.
I shall lead the way. Sheng, I will take care of things here. You're free to go about your own business.
They're back! So did you find it?
Yes, Master Xingqiu has quite an exceptional memory. Demystifying the Legends of Liyue does indeed mention the stove god. However, it says the following. The body of the dragon wielded a tail that could eclipse the sun, and claws to command fire and teach the ways of wisdom. Receiving the gift bequeathed unto them, humankind cooked food with fire, and thus did they prosper.
The body of a dragon? The stories about Rex Lapis say the same thing.
That much is true, but this is the only passage in the whole book. If we want to find out more, we'll have to continue our investigation. There's nothing further to discover here. It seems we'll have to look at other options.
Actually, wait, now that I think about it, Rex Lapis was known to have the form of a dragon, but he also could take human form. So does that mean Dvalin can also take a human form as well? Over in Mondstadt? I just thought of that. Shit. Or do you have to or is he like a human that could transform into a dragon, and it wasn't a dragon that could go into a human? Transform into a human. I wonder. I must ponder.
I come from a long lineage of exorcists, and our family too has amassed a number of ancient texts. Now that you mention the stove god, I seem to recall reading somewhere that this god once appeared at the Guili Assembly. Of course, I can't say if it's true or not.
Books are penned by people. All they can do is show what the author was thinking. Everyone's mind is different, so every book on a given topic will give a different account. I apologize that we could not help in a more substantial capacity.
Your help thus far is quite ample. Liyue is a vast and rich land. All things that existed here in the past have left their trace. So long as we do not abandon our search, it is sure to bear fruit eventually. Thank you all. We will continue our investigation elsewhere.
Hold up. I had a question too. Xingqiu, Chongyun, could you tell me what kind of food you like?
Food? Oh no. You're not thinking of taking part in the Masterful Chefs, are you?
Yeah, I totally am. What's wrong? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
Xiangling, this is a major event. I beg you, please don't cook anything strange for this competition.
What do you mean, strange?
Mushroom slime stew, to give one example.
Okay, fair enough. That dish isn't my most popular. But that's why I'm doing all this research, so I can create some really special dishes to win everyone over.
Well, in that case, I like cold food.
That's 'cause you can't handle hot and spicy, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right.
My tastes are on the mild side. I prefer gentle dishes with minimal seasoning. Soups and stews, vegetables and broth, seafood or freshwater fish, either boiled or steamed. These kinds of dishes I am most partial to.
No surprises from the Guhua Geek. Okay, another mild child. Got it.
These are just personal preferences, and everyone's are quite different. Are you sure this eclectic mix of opinions will be of any use?
Of course! You're my customers, and putting a smile on customers' faces is my calling as a chef.
Though Xiangling's market research blade stabs often into the dark, her heart never strays from the noble path.
If anyone can win hearts and minds with their cooking, it's gotta be someone like Xiangling. She's got pure intentions and really cares about the customers. No, where's all this praise coming from? Knock it off, guys. You're embarrassing me. Sorry for holding you all up. That's all I needed to know. Shall we carry on with the investigation now? Over to you, Kuching. Where to next?
So we've learned the Stove God allegedly made an appearance at the Guili Assembly. But today that place is largely a wasteland with few traces of human activity. Longshuin is close by, so let's stop off there on the way over and see what we can find out.
Forgive us, for this is where we must part ways. May your journey be a smooth one.
Yes, best of luck. If you run into any difficulties, come and find us. We'll be only too glad to help.
Let's go! Next stop, Longshuin!
Hey, alright. Ah, no, I meant to pick up the apple. Oh, sorry, the thingy. The sun fruit. Alright, hold on. Actually, give me 1 second. I completely forgot what sword we had on. It enhanced it a little bit. Huzzah! And we might be able to make that horn. I don't think there's a table here, though, to do. And check with this guy. He's a carpenter. Damn it. Like, even if you just give him one new item every update, like, that's still something. Instead of updating him, giving him 3 items, and then never touching him again. It's just like, come on, man. Don't make him an option if you're literally never going to use him again. Oh. I hate how when they're too close they do that. If there's a teleport point, always prioritize that. Unless I look like a dingus. Every time. Alright, we're gonna have to read thingy. Oh, 10 meters down. Okay, just the chef. Parkour.
There's Yanxiao!
God damn it. Stool! Huh? I defeat a giant ancient sea god, yet a stool befuddles me.
Oh, Traveler. Who are all these people?
Friends of ours! Allow Paimon to introduce Xiangling, Guoba, and Kuching!
Kuching? Of the Chishing? She's the,
Hi.
It's not that. It's... I mean, I'm just your typical commoner. I've never met someone as high up as the Yuheng before in my whole life.
Look at that strong body, those powerful hands, and honest eyes. This guy must be a really great chef.
So, is there something I can help you with? You've come a long way out to end up at Wangshu Inn.
Let me fill you in.
Oh, okay. I see.
Legends claim that the Stove God once appeared at the Guili Assembly. As Wangshu Inn is the oldest extant building in this area, any historical texts from around these parts are likely to have ended up here. Is there a room in this inn for storing books? And if there is, do any of them mention the Stove God?
Well, now that you mention it, we do have a fair few ancient texts here. I remember looking through an old recipe book once. I just need to remember where they're all stored. If you are happy to wait here for a few minutes, I'll go have a look right away. Oh, Traveler, there's something I need to discuss with you.
What is it? We need to pay up or something?
What? No, I wouldn't take your money. We're all friends here. I just wanted to ask if you had the time to make a satisfying salad for me.
A satisfying salad? What for?
Yeah, guy who hangs out on the roof terrace, you know? Good-looking fella, not too tall.
Oh, god damn it.
Shh! Don't you think he can hear you?
Oh, right. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, you know who I mean. The boss told me to take care of him, but this guy, let me tell you, he is one tough nut to crack. He usually turns his nose up at everything that isn't almond tofu. But the boss tells me you once made him a satisfying salad, and it all went down so well. So I was thinking, could you teach me how to make it too? That way, I'll have something else in my arsenal.
Oh, so this is for show! You guys really look after him, huh?
Well, that's life, right? You gotta look out for your own people. All right then, wait right here. I'll be just 1 minute.
Clock is ticking! 59, 58...
Sorry for the trouble, Traveler. Okay.
Wow, so yeah, they're really bringing in everyone.
Here you are.
Thank you ever so much.
While Kuching's reading her book, let's make that satisfying salad! Xiangling, what are you gonna do? I'd love to come watch too, but I don't want to get in the way, so I'll just stay here with Kuching. Okay, shall we go then?
Go ahead and get started. I'll just watch from over here. I only need to watch you make it once to have it committed to memory.
Although,
That should do it.
I've said this before, where you initially, like, see a character or meet a character, whatever region that is, they're always going to be, like, locked into that region. And I really wish that they would basically just let that go once you're a certain distance into the story. So it's like you could see some of the people you saw over in Mondstadt over here. Maybe not necessarily any of the knights, but I don't know, maybe one day like Bennett or Razor like is over in here on like a quest or something. Like that would be cool. Ew, you have some cooking stuff sometimes as well, which I always forget. Nothing. None ya. Alright, I was just checking to make sure we had all those in stock. Here's how you make a salad. Take a head of lettuce. You cut it in half. You take 2 large tomatoes, you cut them in half, throw them in the bowl. You take half an onion, throw it in the bowl. There you go. It's a salad. You happy? Almond tofu. Salad. I'm trying to think. I thought that was a lower end item, but I guess not. I have the stuff to make it, right? Oh yeah, there's some of these that I still need to like make for the first time. I'm feeling insane right now. Where is the... This is gonna be like the pizza thing all over again, where it's like I just kept going past it and I just did not see it. Toast. Oh. That's why. Satisfying salad. I was looking for an actual salad. Alright, we got this. We probably didn't even need to do that. We could have just given them what we already made. Oh, alright, I think... I saw the chef's hat and I thought I was talking about the chef. Idiot. Alright, moving on.
You got all the steps down, right?
Of course. Don't forget, I am the best chef around these parts.
Let's go see what Kuching and Xiangling are up to. Kuching! Xiangling! We're back!
You finished cooking? Good timing. We finished our reading too.
And? Useful? Or no?
Useful. There is a passage concerning the stove god, and it's not what we were expecting. I quote, 60 miles to the northwest is the Guili Assembly. Many were settled there, where they hunted in groups, farmed the land, and made their living from what the soil yielded. When the stove god descended, one god became many, all of which were the height of children. As does a star when it descends into the world, so the stove god went out among the common folk and taught them to create fire. With fire, the people at last learned to make hot food, and they dined on rice congee and cooked meat thereafter. This is a radically different account from the one given in Demystifying the Legends of Liyue, and also a conflicting one.
One god became many? Does that mean there was more than one stove god?
Taking the text at face value, that is what it says.
Went out among the common folk and taught them to create fire. So did the stove god really go and teach people how to cook firsthand?
Now that's a god who truly cared for their people.
So, we've got 2 leads, but they contradict each other. How do we know which one to believe?
By continuing our investigation and reserving judgment for now. Thank you for this text, Yanxiao.
It's my pleasure, really. Think nothing of it. If anything, I should be thanking the traveler. Listen, you've helped me an awful lot. Not just today, but in the past, too. I want to make it up to you properly, and as it happens, things are pretty quiet here today. So I'd like to take the chance to treat you all. What do you say? Will you stay for a meal?
Wow, he sure sounds confident in his cooking. I like that. Confidence is one of the best ingredients a chef can have. I really want to try his cooking. I say we take him up on his offer.
It's hard to refuse a generous offer like that. Yes, I think we can fit this in. Yanxiao, we await your culinary creations with great anticipation.
I won't disappoint.
Alright, let's
Wangshuin is the best place to watch the moon.
drop down here to a table, I'm assuming.
already. Please be seated.
You think you own the place.
I'll sit here with Guoba.
I like how he's always doing something in the background.
Here we are. That's everything you ordered.
It all smells amazing. I think I've met my fellow finalist. It smells beautiful.
Strange. I never would have guessed that such a gifted chef worked here. This inn isn't particularly known for its food.
Everyone likes a good meal, whether they're staying the night or just stopping by for a bite. We call it an inn, but the fact is it's much more than that. We have to cater to all aspects of daily life to make this a true home away from home. Please enjoy your meal at your leisure. I should get back to work now.
Yan Xiao, are you taking part in this year's Masterful Chefs?
Huh? You too?
Yup, I've signed up already, and I've got my eyes on the prize. Your cooking's delicious, Yan Xiao. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the final.
Everyone's staring at us.
Huh. Interesting. All right, I'll see you
These
there.
are bad background characters.
Some kind of power move?
They're okay. Every time it cuts to like one of the other tables in the background and it's got someone sitting there, they are staring directly at the camera.
No, it seemed more sportsmanlike than that.
Yup, he's a really talented chef. His food was excellent, and it showed he has a level-headed personality. That's the kind of chef that could be a match for me. I haven't had any competitive cooking experience since my cook-off with Brooke in Springvale.
I remember that.
You're too kind. Guoba, what are you doing?
Guoba's eating the...
Those were Kuching's. How could you steal them while she wasn't looking?
Oh, my golden shrimp balls.
Huh? You ate every last one? Oh, Guoba, we've been through this. When we're with friends, you gotta be on your best behavior, okay? I'm so sorry, Kuching. I promise I'll make it up to you. What's the big deal? We can just get another plate. After all, it's Yan Xiao's treat today. It's not the same, though. The moment's gone. Sure, you can eat something else, but you can never go back and change the feeling of despair as your food is snatched away from right under your nose. The dining experience is a trinity of emotion, food, and atmosphere, and you've got to have all three to make it work.
I have to say, now that you mention it, that is a very accurate appraisal of the situation.
I'm gonna make it up to you, Kuching. Is there anything you want to eat? Anything at all. Whatever it is, I'll make it for you.
I don't have high hopes for this, but equally I don't want her feeling guilty. Okay, I'll let her do this for me.
Okay, they haven't really used inner monologue a lot in this game. It very rarely happens. So I find it interesting that they're using it with these two characters quite a bit in this story.
If you insist, there is one dish that perhaps you could try making for me. It's an old recipe from my grandfather's notes.
No problem. May I see it?
I'll get it to you when we're back in Liyue Harbor.
Ooh. Dang.
Traveler, have you finished eating? Before we do anything else, let's head back to Liyue Harbor. I need to fetch something.
Yeah, a new recipe. We all know. Let's do this. I've been waiting for this. I've been clamoring for those recipes. Teleport. Plus, we're right next to the table that we can do some crafting. And hopefully we'll be able to get the thing to level up that sword to the next level. If we needed a horn. Not that one. Was I wrong? Wait, what? Alright, hold on. So many things! Wait, was it this? Or was it... Had to be that then. Shoot. Alright, sorry. I thought it was the other horn. Shoot, I do not have a lot of those. Alright. I think we needed like 3 of them, didn't we? Four. Ah, we're 2 off. All right.
I need to go home to fetch my grandfather's notes. Let's meet at Wanman Restaurant later.
Great! I'll go get everything ready. Traveler, what about you? Are you gonna do your own thing for a while, or do you want to come in and have a seat?
I actually have something to discuss with him. You go ahead. We'll join you later.
Okay, gotcha.
Traveler, come here for a moment. I need your advice on something. What do I need to do to get along with Xiangling?
Seriously? That's what's stressing you out?
What's so strange about it? Why are you looking at me like that?
You're super smart, and you're always so sure of yourself. Paimon thought you'd never need advice from anyone about anything.
Well, that's just ridiculous. Xiangling's always so warm and friendly with me. This time especially. And now she's desperate to do me a favor. So, is that supposed to mean... we're friends already? I'm just not used to dealing with people who are so warm right from the get-go. How exactly am I supposed to respond to that? Oh, okay. Noted. Thank you, Traveler. I'll see you again shortly.
What's making Kuching so self-conscious? Paimon thought nobody would be able to get under her skin.
Today, we delve deeper into the moon.
Hey, we're here! Hey, grab a seat. I'm just running through my ingredients to see what I'm missing. Oh, we're gonna do this now? What is it? But this was your idea! Why you gotta dump it on Paimon? Ugh. Okay, so back at Longshu Inn, we noticed you and Kuching were getting along pretty well. So you really like hanging out with her, huh? Yep. Kuching's good-natured and easy to be around. The kind of person everyone wants to know, right? You're a braver person than Paimon. The first time we met Kuching, Paimon found her pretty intimidating. You think so? I remember thinking straight away that she was really easy to get along with. Didn't you see her sneaking treats to Goba back at Wangshu Inn? Yeah, she's great. We know that now. We're just talking about first impressions. First impressions? Oh, okay. Hey, have you guys eaten grilled shellfish before? They can be hard to crack at first, but they taste amazing that way. We've eaten shellfish before, but I don't think we've ever tried eating them grilled. Oh, you're missing out. I'll grill some for you another time. But anyway, Kuching's like a shellfish. be a little closed off at first, but once you get to know her, she's got a soft and squishy side too. Not to mention that even after her favorite food was stolen away, she was still happy looking after Guopa. I'm really grateful for that.
You make a good point. You know, Xiangling's intuition for people seems really